Thank you, Mr. Stewart, council members, and the mayor's not here, but Mr. Mayor in his absence, and citizens of Scottsboro. It's always appreciated to stand up here and bring issues forward, y'all, which I've done before. Is one of the issues I want to talk about here this evening briefly is here within the past month or so, of course, and I've addressed this to Mr. Stewart and sent a copy to the city attorney here, Mr. Kennemer, expressing my concerns. And also now the city council members has it. And I want to find out a little bit more information about what has occurred, so I've submitted a records request to the city of Scottsboro, and I just discussed this with Mr. Kennemer, and he's indicated these records will be produced in very short order, as soon as they can. But I have some questions about surveillance actions against citizens and employees of the city of Scottsboro, where there is not an official investigation from either the police department or things such as a workers' comp fraud. When I am told things and read in statements from the mayor and also from Mr. Stewart here, and I'm not saying the mayor is wrong, I'm not saying Mr. Stewart is wrong, I'm not saying the right or wrong. I'm here as a citizen expressing a concern and with knowledge of basically federal personnel systems and state personnel systems. There's something that is not right here, at least from this citizen's appearance, the way I see things. The conducting of surveillance on employees off-duty time or during their lunch hour, that's not right, unless they're committing a crime. But to hire an unlicensed private investigator to do this, that's not right either. I've contacted the State Private Investigators Board. They have told me very specifically, they searched their records to ensure this investigator that was hired by the city of Scottsboro, in which, by the way, the mayor states in his statement, was hired several times by the city of Scottsboro, has conducted numerous investigations. So whatever the case may be, we'll find that out through the records request. A surveillance off-duty at lunch, or surveilling a person's house outside of law enforcement, outside of fraud. I've got a question, is that right? And what is the authority for the mayor or the officers of the city of Scottsboro to do such a thing? That's a question. I don't know what his authority is. I doubt if there was a warrant to do such. To my knowledge, there wasn't a law broken, maybe a personnel policy problem. But shouldn't personnel policy problems be handled through the proper channels? Counseling, redress action, grievance procedures. If they don't like that, they can come to y'all. See, I don't know what's right. I just know that there's actions that should be right. And the fact that there's been surveillance brings up additional problems. Additional problems, a violation of civil rights of the employee. Fourth Amendment. There are some laws in the state of Alabama that has called aggravated surveillance. And I conducted extensive research, talked to several attorneys, talked to former council members, and asked if they had ever heard such a thing where employees are surveilled for a personnel problem. The answer was no. They'd never heard such a thing. Maybe they don't know. Maybe there has been. I don't know. But there is a problem. Review of American Bar Association documents discuss this extensively, this issue extensively. Hey, in the private sector, the private sector doesn't have as many, basically, protections as government employees do. Government employees have a lot of protections, and it's stated. So, another factor to consider, what is the effect on employee morale? Employees of this city hall in Scottsboro know about this. What is the effect on morale when the officials of the city of Scottsboro surveil the employees not for a law violation, but for personnel actions? Well, you know, the bottom line is, I'm here as a concerned citizen. I'm bringing this to you. I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you to look at this. I'm also asking you, maybe it might be advisable to have an outside investigator look at this to determine if there has been a violation of state law, particularly aggravated surveillance. If the person's civil rights has been violated involved, and it's not one person, this is at least two people. And by the mayor's statement, there may be more. Now, maybe there was a justification for more to be surveilled. Maybe there was a legal violation. Maybe the employees driving a city vehicle on city time were out somewhere fishing or something. Hey, that would be an instance where maybe something should be looked into. But employees' home, surveillance of the employee's property, surveillance during lunch, outside of this building, there's something wrong with that. And I appreciate your time. If you got any questions, right here I am.
Thank you, Garry.
Thank you, Patrick. Appreciate it.